Yeah, that's where it all began. Tackle tight. Yo, it was the day when the colossal towered over the wall, devoured the wall. The moment when the whole world stalled without being warned. A horde of giants swarmed, everybody appalled. Human bodies and jaws, the eerie piercing joke and smile across. No fighting them off, they'll grab up a handful of children and adults and dismantle a squad. Every man that was lost made us frantic and lost. The damage it caused made our masses dissolve. There's a war going on, don't expect salvation from your Lord. No match for a gun, only the sword. From the knife that was forged, you have to strike with a force. Right in the neck, in between where the head meets the spinal cord. Hit him right in the core, we suffered every night from the gore. Not one single life can be ignored. I have to save mankind, that's why we fight in this war. To this day we must eliminate every titan involved. For heaven's sakes, the great wall has been breached, you can't escape. The titan palms on reach, stay awake. Cause we all on the brink the last days. So we gone and extinct. The deadly battle continues as we get rattled and crippled. Heavy how we value this issue. A wonderful day turned cataclysmal. No hope can be rekindled. What was once our sanctuary turned sacrificial. Strong nation we held has now been dwindled. How did we not get signaled? The ripple effect was detrimental as the death toll triples. Horrific acts not coincidental while the gender's being kept confidential. This is broken down the mental state, but in strength and numbers we can still hold down the temple. If you get stuck, there's not a chance that we can come get you. Once we assemble, our efforts will be monumental. Victory is set once the tissue of their body starts to sizzle. For heaven's sakes, the great wall has been breached, you can't escape. The titan palms on reach, stay awake. Cause we all on the brink the last days. So we gone and extinct. I remember being stuck in the belly of the beast. That's when my energy unleashed, unlocked this inner strength that was embedded in me. At the start I was the enemy, almost saved me casa after birth when I was developing. When I morphed I was forced to forget all my memories for what I stand for. What I was meant to be, an entity different than what you ever seen. My transformation could look so threatening, but in the gallows the threat is even more menacing. You fight with your life at stake with all integrity. My legacy shall always be commemorated throughout centuries. This was my destiny, to face all these extremities. This entire time I kept questioning if I was built for the reckoning. For heaven's sakes, the great wall has been breached, you can't escape. The titan palms on reach, stay awake. Cause we all on the brink the last days. So we gone and extinct,
Yeah, that's why we gotta fight for our shit, man. Gotta get what's ours, man. Can't be gullible for what you all fucking been taught when you was born, yo. It's just the war zone. Yeah, better act up right now, man. You don't wanna be them niggas getting gunned down, man. That's for real. Smart enough.
Just like that, everything changed. At that terrible moment, in our hearts, we knew home was a pen. Humanity, cattle.
Ahora van a saber por qué me llama Cynical. Estúpidos. Yeah. I invite y'all to witness the nature of sin. I lost a lot of weight, but that don't mean I'm paper thin. In bulking season, there's a lot more dangers at risk. So when it's time to shred, my diet strict to different flavors of fish. That's how you get a six-pack. Cut the fat off if them niggas can't bring you six back. I hit cardio up, eventually it went to six stacks. I cheated, fell like a cheap nigga, so I bought me a Big Mac. Way in the water like Trimino, now it gets lethal. Fentanyl, his egos. If there's a problem, there's peligro. And if a problem starts, then yo lo termino. You and your bro can see the bats like casino. So primo, fill up the bag up with C notes. We only smoke hash to the diesel. Me versus you dirt bags ain't equal. Wait for the sequel. Said Crime Al.Divino. You know we plotting when we speaking Spanglish. The trigger finger getting itchy, feeling really anxious. Bystanders better duck when they see the stainless. We killers on some John Woo shit with the chambers.
My shit fire, give a 10 to El Diablo. Your shit not as hot though. You ate a burrito, probably burned your bongo. Raindrops go through your poncho, cool you down a bit. I'm counting shit, by designer just to lounge in it. Shit, you counterfeit. Ronnie Dangerfield faces if a bitch complacent. Floral arrangements by his name and pictures of your favorite. We basically scraping every morsel off the pot again. We locking in like terriers and put butter in your area. Mass hysteria, malaria, the mask was whiter than Bulgaria. It's safe to say they not prepared for us. Staircase coffin, I can smell it, coffins lined with velvet. I caught the shit when it was Hellman's, turned it into Braille. Fingernails missing on victims, you couldn't scratch the surface, rapping nervous. The flat was furnished with the platinum furnace. Be discouraged, 6 figures I could flourish, make water into wine. All the time, dead white men be on my mind. Wow.
You know we plotting when we speaking Spanglish. The trigger finger getting itchy, feeling really anxious. Bystanders better duck when they see the stainless. We killers on some John Woo shit.
Get your knocked off. Next quick got the buckets nodding off, yo. Your knots not so tall. Cut you like a nozzle tool. Bet you never seen keys like Stevie. Shoot you at the light like DMX with the squeegee. My goons greedy. Gorilla Glue got the cool steamy. Money stacked like gang signs. See me hang time. Eat all the paper in the safe slime. Swimming by the waistline, we don't waste time. Get your top spun like St. Iso. Get low in Idaho. Dress the designer clothes. Never down broke. Dick make a down choke. Big body benzo. Leave you slumped like too many benzos. Did he pop in the end zone? Mac 11 with the extendo clip. Dope clip. Cops come around, we don't know shit.
You know we plotting when we speaking Spanglish. The trigger finger getting itchy, feeling really anxious. Bystanders better duck when they see the stainless. We killers on some John Woo shit with the chambers. Pulled up in a 6'5" Benz, 5% is on the tents. Riding AMG prevented me from getting rims. Touch the whip, you'll lose a limb. Got pulled over by the cops, the officers had to check the VIN. Plates good, gold plated, yeah we ain't good. Eating off of silverware, we don't wear no silver hair. This haze came with silver hairs. The illest purest, say the silver yours. The 4-door came from Europe, cost a couple of euros. Our backgrounds be the most obscurest. When the bag is in hand, we secure it. Niggas put their homes up for insurance. My niggas and I speak godly, spoken of highly. All things irie, peace to the almighty. We call this the perfect timing. We're too heavy for you featherweights, for y'all to move along this hefty weight. We're too deadly in our healthy state. Put your 3Ds on as we accelerate. Race cone to SIGs from Madrid to Sicily. I wish y'all could witness this imagery. Perpetrators dread to belittle me. My fly contagious, you motherfuckers wanna belittle me's. To the ordinary, this might be too extravagant. A room full of savages, drenched in some lavish shit. If I was you, I would also be mad as shit. Yeah, I see why your face looking all awkward. It's cause I'm in that new Supreme North Face Paka, bitch ass nigga. Welcome to the scariest hours. Marvel villains crossing dimensions with various powers. It ain't nothing to bury you cowards. I can't recollect the first person I devoured. I didn't realize that there was a monster inside that can be utilized to conquer these times. It's do or die, nigga. The dark days is here. Your heart race with fear. Start to shake in tears. Blood from the sharp razor smeared. It's all over your face and walls. And dying is a universal basic law. Where you fail to learn, this is hell on earth. Where you fell and burned, all hell the birth. The new age of evil, school face knowing your demise won't end peaceful. Nightmares turn reality.
Watch your moves cause you might slip. Jinsu through your bicep, anyone can get it. Strong fist, light grip, long sword with a swept tip, anyone can get it. Worlds collide, take your soul through your eyes. The coup de grace cauterized, anyone can get it. First to fight, let go and revert to might. Lose your life, explode in the burst of light. Anyone can get it.
Shit, I can't relate to working hourly or salary. The weed sourly, we burn the shit up like calories. She bout 6'1", slim body, skin ivory. She date this old rich white cat, look like Mitt Romney. When I was young, I picked pockets, pick locks like locksmith. It's hard to walk most times when the clock's stiff. Honestly, we polar opposites. I give life like when the conduit, accept compliments. Ladies tell me I'm handsome. Oh, she an honest bitch, I'm very fond of it. I give comfortable ambience. My lordy wildin' in the city with me, he from Lawrence. I need Florence from Florence. Look at all this shit we influence. Fuck with us, your life ruined. Yeah, I bet shorty fall in love when I put this pipe through her. A connoisseur, connect the dots like conduits. Sick.
Watch your moves cause you might slip. Jinsu through your bicep, anyone can get it. Strong fist, light grip, long sword with a swept tip, anyone can get it. Worlds collide, take your soul through your eyes. The coup de grace cauterized, anyone can get it. First to fight, let go and revert to might. Lose your life, explode in the burst of light. Anyone can get it.
Coming live from Divine C as usual. Look. Just the motherfucking Dilly. Outside, we outside.
Nope. Don't look like you changed much at all, boy.
Kenny the Ripper. Yeah.
We found Kenny Ackerman. He's still alive.
The burden of my sins will be handed down to the generation of my kids. All the secrets I hid, so devastating. I kept it so discreet to my kin. I must admit this pain is generated. A lot of hatred under my skin. And lately I've been on the binge for the ultimate revenge. I'll smile at the Lord, but that's all in pretend. I could easily let it go or make it end. The truth is what I desire is what's in this syringe. When we die, we all get buried with our face up. We can't lie once we're facing our creator. I seek eternity, soon it will be in my favor. How will I be judged if I manipulated Mother Nature? My thoughts are so morbid, I could never rest in peace. I thought that I could forfeit, I could not accept defeat. If I consider mutating, it will be long till I'm deceased. Born sinner, my temptations prolong and increase. I've been cursed to stay grounded in my mortal vessel. Death lurks, it's always on time with its current schedule. The story entails how your mirror made a deal with the devil. But what I can tell, it's all clear that this serum is special. Plan in full effect on how to dodge the Grim Reaper. If I inject this potion, I'll evolve into a grim creature. Playing God to go against, leaving my physical features. Betraying God for my defense, it's my cynical demeanor. Lost my mind to gain complete invincible ability to live the rest of my life repeating the same trilogy. The choice is either you pass away or you lunge to infinity. I chose to retract, now I shall succumb to my injuries.
Didn't you want mankind to survive?
When we die, we all get buried with our face up. We can't lie once we're facing our creator. I seek eternity, soon it will be in my favor. How will I be judged if I manipulated Mother Nature?
Seems if I just stick myself, I'll turn into a big strong titan.
one of the dumb ones, unfortunately. But for a while, it ought to keep me alive.
Behind Attack on Titan is really a journey of breaking down the wall of what we up against. These giant elites have us trapped in walls that only exist in our minds to strike fear and absorb our souls and energy. So we don't rebel and retake what's rightfully ours, which is free will. We battle these monsters to one day find the truth to why they want complete control over our minds, body, and soul. So we go against the grain on the system and bring down any titan that falls.
Agenda 2030, sin riding dirty with a pearly birdie in the suburbs, swerving, Duce sweating out my pores, jetting from the law, Pyrex on the floor, Rolex floating out of the doors, no license, all of us off-white ones, supreme flight jump, your movement don't entice us, so don't bite us and get silenced. It took a crisis for us to reach triumphs, we them tyrants, only seeking to make records that are timeless, nigga. The dope shit that we cook will fuck up the psyche. And if the feds come in, we all getting sentences from the 90s. Ain't no looking back. Stuff the Louis duffel bag, the plug. Even asked me how the fuck am I gon' smuggle that? I responded back the same way humans get trafficked. Package jam-packed and it gets gruesome and graphic. Made our own maps, we still using that passage. The package in the stash kit, the bundles of cash on by. Fully automatics that wreak havoc for anyone that wants to have it. Full metal jackets ripping through your cabbage, so your numbers best be correct when we doing mathematics. My nigga, don't panic, pass these pigs but cool down. And if they turn on the sirens, y'all best be prepared for a shootout. These herbs had the nerve to think I wasn't gonna get the word. The streets send alerts when a filthy pigeon chirps, hand out the worst shit that they deserve. Nobody's recovered, nobody on earth. Send the executioner to where it hurts, like God giving you a stillbirth. Meanwhile, your pig tied as everything a curves. Can't curb someone who's mentally disturbed. Have fear of me as a deity, no mercy shown nor leniency. The type of treason and treacheries happening daily in the DMV. If you had the decency to keep the operation in secrecy, you could have died peacefully. Now you're forced to experience the DMT. Somebody called the paramedics, dial 911. I'm ascending to heaven, feeling these effects of these psychedelics. Excuse me, Lord, take us back to the resort. The tablets of acid absorbed. Go online, order fragments and a couple of whores. Tell them snow bunnies we got various assortments that they can snort, pour out of four. They torn off they drawers, now it's a hardcore porn. The cargo station in Largo, tell Gustavo to follow the El Dorado. That shipment gotta make it safely to its destination by tomorrow. The fly Flaco and them OG 5 models. If you check my last name, you think that I'll be related to El Chapo. Came from the school of have-nots, digging pockets full of lint. Now they have nots. A guap, morphed to the guap. Fiends wanna front now. Now they have nots. Not out, wake up to knives. Wild out, we taking lives. We see right through an agent's eyes. And through those heinous crimes, we admit to, we commit to facing that time. You see, I don't wanna be famous, but I want something spacious. When I'm on vacations, fuck it. Call Jack and space him just in case I need to go on hiatus. My son said, yo, God, squad team here, we bout to get raided. I said, fuck it, Lord, we going out.
God's place.
sinner, yeah, I'm guilty as charged. The irony, your Lord's sin is as filthy as lard. Golden law, part of the squad, no facades. When it comes to the bars, toxic and pure like Colombian raw. We'll show you the demonstration. A lot of you gassed up with no room for ventilating. You couldn't emulate us. We the latest innovators. We're known for leaving gravestones desecrated. Fall back or end up being exterminated.
I was low for months, scoping flows, mostly rolled blunts, lighter fluid, low fuck, I lit it on the stove clutch, foes bust, get the logo on your low struck, gon' be dust, coroner gotta earn them like folks trust, broke gross stuff this potent, I roll them robust, tote once, left that bitch floating like niggas don't flush, hoes nose up in the air, cocky but don't fuss, it's straight to the head like blow fucking your nose up, what's up?
My infantry got organic bananas that will spit them seeds. The clip is mean, make you shit your spleen, split your spinal cord instantly. Shoot at your corpse, and life don't mean shit to me. Allergic to bro, I need an antihistamine. Every time the money piles up, we always need 3 money counters. The honeys around us gotta be naked as they count up. So much currency and flowers and synthetic powders. You would've thought that we were prowling through the dark web browser, you heard?
Superstar, all pro, catch a car and Largo. Glass shards go in your eye, you fly through your Volvo. Sit and listen, it's a premonition. Biscuit hit your henchman. I've been this different since Tyson first getting in the pigeons. Men of vision, this is Griffin when the Clippers winning. Shoot your chain, bullets like artists, they go right independent. You drive off, I hit your engine and clip the pistons. Even the plate get around like churches jipping Christians.
Yeah. Cause if you violate, you might not survive your fate. Shit talkers probably should been potty trained.
Walk up in the telly ready. After the shows, hoes in the lobby faint. I'm music highly ranked. They get naked for it like body paint.
You stains gon' die today, won't stop until I see somebody's lane. I'ma wait until I see your eyes dilate.
The dirty doctors put your body parts inside a vase for science sake. We hot as fuck, climate going up like a fire escape.
My bloodline champion, my temper gets the angriest. Triumph under any pressure situation that you cram me in. Born to Ackerman, ain't nobody gonna hand me shit. Higher in my ODM gear is the flashiest. Always had an aggressive style, always kept my weapons foul. Always been serious, never broke a smile. I can't be touched by any human, round out the units. Shit is about to get gruesome, I leave any man in ruins. On guard, I'ma leave these demon behemoths leaking. Creatures bleed until I take the human out the being. I'm the one to fear, if you interfere, the consequences are severe. My duty of combat shall be one day revered. I see the illest fighters getting eaten alive. Play the role of the silent type, that's my meaning disguise. As long as I'm alive, there's not a titan that will survive. I put that on my life.
I've witnessed a lot of disturbing casualties and results to why I have a morbid personality. Each day we face these horror tragedies. The hope is sight, that's a fact to our distorted reality. I've witnessed a lot of disturbing casualties and results to why I have a morbid personality. Each day we face these horror tragedies. The hope is sight, that's a fact to our distorted reality.
It's a reason why they made me captain. I was raised by an assassin, and now I'm a compassion for taking action against these bastards. Done made me a madman, and now we living through the famine. I had a hard time to fathom the first time seeing a monster so massive. I've adapted to react quick before another annihilation happens. My vengeance flows through every one of my veins, from the pain watching everybody that I've seen slayed. If I died today, at least it wouldn't be in vain. Those who blame hide the keys to rule and sovereign. It will be an honor to get my hands on the higher monarch. I will bring him down with the fate of karma for all the atrocities that done conjured. For my villagers getting slaughtered, the change of the course just to alter our minds so they can have complete control to conquer.
I've witnessed a lot of disturbing casualties and results To why I have a morbid personality. Each day we face these horror tragedies. The hope is sight, that's a fact who are distorted in reality. I've witnessed a lot of disturbing casualties and results. To why I have a morbid personality. Each day we face these horror tragedies. The hope is sight, that's a fact who are distorted in reality.
You led us well, fought hard. No one else could have gotten us this far. I'll make the choice for you. Give up on your dream and charge to your death. Lead those crying children straight to hell. I'll reach the Beast Titan and tear him apart.
Yeah. AOT. Young Jaeger. Yo. Yeah, check it, yo. I shed blood, sweat and tears, overcame a lot of my fears. Over some years, I shall continue persevere amongst many my peers. These notepads filled with rhymes will be left as souvenirs. I rob the rich for the poor to pay for my contributes. Love for this game came from De La Soul like Pasta News. I'm amazed how we sustained throughout these obstacles. Was logical to remain in my lane, made me more honorable. Yeah, this is where the villain turns hero. Your check balance scaled up, but I'll tear it to zero. I always come prepared for any mission like a pre-roll. And if the last shot fails, there's extra ammo for reload. The Titans want us out, and we don't have the option. We fighting for what's ours, and nobody's gonna stop us. The world has to change, it's a universal process. Have to go against the grain, it's the only way to prosper. Yeah, I have to change the course of history to erase the mistakes that plague the world and cause misery. Nations at stake, it's a disgrace. We fought the wrong enemy. If the sheep turn straight, the shepherd will march him to victory. Our army shall strike after the calm or the storm. Spawn out of force to make them withdraw from the war. Draw in more support than anybody who's on board. We gotta reform, the whole system needs to be restored. If I should die in the hands of the beast, I shall be recognized by the clan that I lead. What I symbolize can only be disguised to the weak. Lies televised, the revolution's live on the streets. The Titans want us out, and we don't have the option. We fighting for what's ours, and nobody's gonna stop us. The world has to change, it's a universal process. Have to go against the grain, it's the only way to prosper. We the valedictorians living luxurious in colonial Victorians, days of the glorious. For modern day historians, descendants of ancient warriors. We live in legends in the flesh, and you peasants get finesse. Only the remnants getting left, me and my brethrens getting bread. We the current dawns of this era. Our current's too strong for you fellas. My insurgents are cons raising terror. Re-emerge through these songs and these records. We time travelers from the future. We see our surroundings when we channel remote viewing. You're not in these ranks to challenge any of my shooters. We should be thanked for all the talent we influence, motherfucker. The moment is now, and time it is pivotal to focus on the sound. No time for imbeciles. Doors opened up, cause the style is original. We naturals at this hit, though it sounds so cynical.
Sunrise, oceanside, the aura shines and shades polarized. I'm self-made like God's God, I dreamt the storyline. My team is exalted, I let it ring off like an adulteress. Thoughts is on progress, no nonsense. Breakfast selfish and acky, Lacostes and Bally's. I pick winners, call it exactly. I shit janky, and your outfits is tacky. Outcasty spellcasters with bad vibes. You burn sage, lanes jump ship, transform into a mermaid. You a mer's maid, forever lurk the inner earth's cage. Sold out, boot licking, live on the world stage. When Prince died, it poured rain. Play chess with a sure aim. It's a war-stained board game. I'm ordained to roll suede, ghost face and legs diamond. Master criminology, strive to perfect timing. Ford tough up in the truck that I slept nights in. Eyes fucked up, but I kept fighting the Titans.
The moment is now, and timing is pivotal. To focus on the sound, no time for imbeciles. Doors opened up, cause the style is original. We naturals at this hit, don't it sound so cynical?
Yeah, the fucking future lean on us. We visionaries like Elon Musk. Yeah, Lord Sin. Attack on Titan, y'all. You know, gotta pay credit where it's due. Big shout out to my motherfucking man out dope. Shit, we got more to give y'all, man. He produced all this shit, so y'all better know who he is. First and foremost, shout out to the squad, it's one above all. Goldie, Law, Trouble Man. Big shout outs to Ankhlejohn, Crimeapple Al.Divino, what up? Major shout outs to Lord Peaceful, Tony Smith, My Dukes, Nature Boy, Authentic. Shout outs to Hype, Top Rhythms. Shout out to my brothers, Nemesis, Outrageous and Ox Law. Shout outs to the homies, Shaw Calhoun, M Digger, what up? Shout outs to all the niggas putting out that hard shit, that real shit, because we're a rare breed when it comes to the shit that we love the most. And last but not least, shout out to the listeners for tuning in to Attack on Titan. Part 2 coming soon.